Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Aggies will kick it away to get this game going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And it's good for a first down at the 36. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Hand off to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Eludes the rush. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Gators moving quickly down the field here. Here comes a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. A quick shoot. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the handoff. The Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Good enough for first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Florida 7, Texas A&M.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 13 set to kick this one.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Now from the pistol formation. On first down, it's play action. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Texas A&M 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield. It's Reed. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This try is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
He's brought in at the 34. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at midfield. A huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen and bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in with the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Trying the old counter play here. Just trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid one there by the sophomore.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Fired into a tight window and picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. And they hand it off to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Reed. Checks this down to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Aggies looking to cash in this red zone trip. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's caught. It's Tees. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, A&M. This quarterback on fire today. Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looking to throw it deep. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
How about this, Chris? Man-to-man coverage with help over the top with the free safety. You become much more confident knowing that you have help behind you. They kind of trail the receiver here, knowing that somebody over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what they did. The safety was in position, and he makes the interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Reed. Caught for the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Aggies will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Escapes the sack. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and 10 now for the offense. They're going to run it. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Snags a good throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Completion sets up an important third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Texas A&M offense back on the field. You'd be surprised if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Receiver makes the catch, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The shotgun running play call. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Florida 14, Texas A&M 7.
The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Trying to find room. It's Hawkins.
Running back carry. Brought down on the play at the 11-yard line. Second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the tailback's got it again. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kermit.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score. Florida 21, Texas A&M
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play action here on first down. With the catch, it's Owens. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
High completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Reed. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch him.
And that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas A&M 7.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pressure is coming. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Reed. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds an open target on the left side. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Breaks free. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for a deep completion. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards.
15 more. Don't let him get away with that.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Here we go.
He'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Gators offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Florida 49. Texas A&M.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 13. Set to advance on the football.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Texas A&M Aggies will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 49, Texas A&M 14.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll run it to the right side. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Bringing it back, it's Hawkins. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
The Gators will have to kick this away. And And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Caught over the middle. It's Owens. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
At the 15-yard line. Second down.
Here's the second down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him short of the line of game. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Third down play here out of the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.